Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are having a great day and a great holiday weekend. Today we are going to take a look at the newest expansion in the Pokemon trading card game, Sword and Shield Silver Tempest. I have the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box right here, and we're going to go ahead and do things a little differently this time. I'm going to open everything ahead of time, and then I'll show you guys the contents of the box, all my cards in order without duplicates, and then we'll end with our rare cards, if I get any. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, I'm back and it's time to take a look at what we got in this Elite Trainer box. So first we'll start off with the usual goodies. We have the dice. This time they are like a light bluish sea green. We have the V-Star marker. We have these counters right here. We have a little pack of energy cards. We have an Alolan Vulpix coin. And we have two sets. So we have this first set of card protectors. This one features Alolan Vulpix. It looks really nice. And then we have this other one featuring good old Lugia right here. And then lastly, we have these little dividers that you can use in your box. And that brings us to our cards. There were 10 booster packs in here. So we'll go ahead and start off from the beginning. We have our grass types. I have Sunkern and Durant. Now for our fire types, we have Vulpix, we have Growlithe, we have Fennekin, we have Talonflame, we have Litten. Litten looks utterly frightened in this picture. Look at the hair standing up in the back. And then we have Torracat. It's hilarious. It looks like Torracat's attacking an aquarium. And Love-Disc looks kind of nervous. Anyways, that's it for our fire types. So next we have our water types. So we have Wailmer. We have Wailord. Look at how big Wailord is. Hopefully that's the right sized Wailord, not the Sword and Shield one. We have Feebas, it's tuckered out. And we have Snorunt. And lastly, we have Jupiter. And that does it for our water types. So next we'll go on to electric. So we have Raichu. So we don't have a Pikachu card this year. This Raichu looks ready to fight. Here we have Chinchou. We have Rotom. This is a reverse holo. So it looks pretty cool. We have Emolga. He's flying around. You can see a Ribombee in the background. There we go. There's Stunfisk. And there's Zerora. And that does it for our electric types. Now, next is our psychic types. This part was where we had most of the cards. So we have a lot of psychic types here. So we have Drowsy. Looks like he just ate. There's Jinx. Here is Kirlia. This is a reverse holo. Next we have Gardevoir. I also got a reverse holo Gardevoir, so I included that here. We got Meditite. You're interrupting, it's meditating. And next we have Duosion. making everybody go everywhere. Next we have Reuniclus. This used to be one of my favorite Pokemon. I used Reuniclus a lot in Black and White. I love the ability. Only taking damage from direct attacks. So there's Esper. I like this one. This is a Crochet Esper. Next we have Meowstic. I think that's the female one. And then next we have Swirlix. This is another one that looks like it's crocheted. Here is Slurpuff. Looking at the clouds. Those are some pretty tasty looking clouds. Then next I got a reverse hollow Slurpuff, so I went ahead and included that too. And then next we have Dedenne. There's a Togedemaru in the background. And lastly, we have Indeedee. And those are our psychic types. So next, we have our ground types, or our fighting types. So first we start with Phanpy. Next we have Donphan. Next we have Baltoy. This one looks like a toy, so I really like the way they did these cards. Next we have Anorith. This Anorith looks monstrous. Next we have Hawlucha. From up above. And then lastly we have Palossand. It's ready to eat you. And that's it for our fighting types. So next up, we're going to go on to our dark types. So first we have Golbat. See, sometimes I have a hard time with these types because Golbat's definitely not a dark type. At least in the games, but as far as this card goes, dark type Golbat. Next we have Toxicroak. That Toxicroak looks kind of evil. Next we have Sandile. Playing in the sand. That shovel looked kind of like the sandy gas shovel. There's Crocorock being followed by a Sandile. Next we have Marini surfing on the water. Next we have Toxapex. I think Toxapex is probably looking for a Corsola. And then lastly, we have Morpeko with a Dedenne and a Togedemaru in the background. Looks like he's pretty upset. Those are our dark types. So next we're going up to steel. Now I got a lot more steel types in this box than I usually get in these sets. I guess there's just more in general probably. So first we're starting off with Beldum. Probably wants to eat those crystals. Here's Metang. Didn't like what somebody said. Next we have Ferroseed. And now we have Ferrothorn performing an attack. Next we have Clink. And then I got a reverse hollow Clink, so I included that too. We have Clang. Then we have a legendary Pokemon. We have Cobalion. And then lastly, we have Togedemaru. No one's in the background this time. So those are our steel types. We have a few dragons, so let's take a look. We have Dratini on the beach. We have Dragonair. This looks like a winter resort or something in the background. Then we have Noibat. And we have a reverse hollow Noivern. And those are our dragon types. Next, we have our normal types. So we have Smeargle. We have a reverse hollow Altaria. Looks like it's flying, doing a moonblast. Maybe. We have Rufflet. And next we have a Hisuian Braviary. It's not carrying anybody. And then lastly, we have Fletchling. And those are our normal types. And then here we have our support cards. So we have Capturing Aroma. We have the Gym Trainer card. We have a Lance card here. We have Professor Laventon. And we have the Quadstone. And those are our supports. So that's going through the set. Now, I was pretty lucky when I opened this box because I got 5 full art cards and a Radiant card. So there's a lot to show here. And I'm pretty lucky because I don't think this normally happens with these trainer boxes. You usually get something, but this time I got a lot. So the first card I want to show you is this Radiant Serena. And this Serena is also shiny. So we'll look at it. 140 HP, grass type. You cannot have more than 1 Radiant Pokemon in your deck. So an Elegant Heal. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. And the Aroma Shot, which does 90 damage. So that's pretty cool. I love this card. So we'll put it here. The next card is this full art Jinx. So it looks like it's Jinx. It's a little bit small, but it's Jinx and Will in the background. So it has 100 HP. It has Selfish Lips. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's V Pokemon, your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. Oh, wow. So Psychic Assault does 10 damage for each damage counter your opponent's active Pokemon. So there we go. That's Jinx. And then third, we got Flaffy. Everybody loves Flaffy. It's 90 HP. It looks like Flaffy has it's with Elisa. It looks like they're looking in a mirror or something. You can see them right here also. But it looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking card. The ability Dynamotor. Once during your turn, you may attach an electric energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. And it has an Electro Ball attack. So it looks nice. There we go. So next card, we have a full art Mawile. This is a Mawile V, Psychic, 200 HP. It looks like Mawile is getting ready to bite you. It has the Pouty Slap attack. Flip a coin. If heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then the Chomp Down attack, which discards a card from your opponent. So if you want to take away your opponent's cards, well, there you go. Looks pretty cool. I like the artwork. And then next, we have a full art Skuntank V. And this is also, if you can see it, this is also a textured card. So this is pretty cool. And I think they're pretty rare too. So it's a dark type, 210 HP. It looks like a Skuntank is trying to keep all the berries away from that Paris. And it has some other Pokemon in there, babies. Stunky, that's the name I'm looking for. So it has Pursuit Blast. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. If that Pokemon retreated from the active spot during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 120 damage instead. So this is like a Pursuit on steroids. And then we have Shrieking Poison, which does 90 damage. But there you go. That's full art Skuntank. And lastly, which is fitting for this set, we got a full art Lugia V. And man, that looks insane. It looks like Lugia's... This is either underwater or Lugia's jumping out of the surface during a storm in the waves and is getting ready to eat somebody. So it's a normal type, 220 damage, or 220 health, I mean. It has a Read the Wind, so discard a card from your hand. If you do, you draw 3 cards. Or you can do an Arrow Dive attack, which discards a stadium in play. So it destroys a stadium, which is crazy. So there we go. Those are the 6 rare cards I got with this Elite Trainer box. And then lastly, just to show you guys, just to give you an idea, these are all of my dupes, and I got 24 of them. So just to give you an idea, you get 10 booster packs in the set. So, and each booster pack has 11 cards. I mean, that's counting the energies you get as well. So 24. So that's not bad. About 76% of unique cards for this set. So that's it for the Pokemon trading card game Pokemon Center Sword and Shield Silver Tempest Elite Trainer box. So what did you guys think of the cards today? Were you able to get your hands on this expansion? Let me know in the comments below. I really liked this box. I think I hit the record for number of full art cards I've received in one box, and I'm really happy about that. It doesn't always happen, but it's pretty cool when it does. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Get ready because our annual holiday calendar is coming up soon. That's 24 days of Pokemon toys until Christmas Day. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.